Bryce Dallas Howard knows a thing or two about dads, having one of the most famous ones in the world. But her new documentary, Dads, goes beyond what you think fatherhood is and brings together an eclectic group of fathers to share their views on this important role. Take a look.
Being the father, it's a very fluid thing.
It's love at first sight, like for real, for real.
I'm not Jimmy Fallon anymore. I'm Winnie's dad.
Now, this dude lives here forever.
I want to know more about what it takes to be a father and celebrate all the great dads out there.
Oh my God.
And Bryce is joining me now. Bryce, I watched this film last night. I loved everything about it. I laughed, I cried, I felt everything I want to feel when I'm watching a documentary. And this is a first for you. I mean, obviously not a first directing, but a first directing a documentary. So how did that compare?
Oh, Sara, thank you so much. I'm so happy about that. It was kind of an adventure that I never expected. Yeah. And even when I started making the movie, the intention was to make a documentary about modern fathering around the globe. And it was only during filming, I kept saying, oh, we need one of the subjects to be an expecting father. And it was during shooting that my brother and his wife got pregnant with their first kid. And I was like, I'm sorry. I need you, dude. I need you to be in this.
And I loved that element of it too, with your dad and your brother. But you got an A-list group of dads to talk on this. It was Conan O'Brien to Jimmy Fallon to Will Smith. Were you surprised by kind of their openness and for other people to see them as vulnerable? Because I think that they did that.
Yes. I mean, honestly, I even though a lot of, a good majority of these gentlemen I had met in advance of interviewing them. And so I knew what they were like and that I talked to them about their kids many times and all of that. So I had very high expectations. But honestly, I was pretty shocked how quickly folks said yes, how easy they made it to schedule them so they could actually be there, and how generous they were during the interviewing process and how much they shared. It was really powerful, and it really demonstrated again and again and again that for each of these individuals who we all look up to, admire, wish that we could strive to be, that funny, that good looking, that wealthy, whatever it is, what is most important to them, no matter what, is their family.
Yeah. And I loved everything that they had to say, but I have to say that I connected so much with the everyday dads, the dads that talked about, what being a father meant to them and the challenges they had to overcome and how it changed them. So how did you find them? If these were great stories.
Right when I started making the movie, my hope was to kind of infiltrate the daddy blogger community. I had my first kid in 2007, and I really relied upon mommy bloggers. And when I had my second kid in 2012, there were even more. And I was like, oh, thank goodness for this community. Yes. It's so much easier. You don't feel alone. And so in terms of the daddy blogger community, I was like, who are they? And I want to know about them. And in addition to that, these are already gentlemen who have decided to share their family stories. They've been filming them for a while. They had developed their own platforms. And so there was a comfort in them being able to share that was really important, especially with a family with children. Yeah. There's honestly so many amazing dads. It was really hard to narrow it down.
Well, you did an amazing job. I enjoyed every bit of it. I can't wait to see what your Nine Muses Entertainment Company comes up with next. And I'm sure you're just honored that your dad chose this to be the first feature documentary under his Imagine production company. So awesome job out the gate. I loved every bit of it. Thank you so much for taking the time with me today.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you for checking it out as well.